Let tonight's story gently guide you to a place of rest and calm. Tiana and Akalfa, The Tale of Shells. This story is about a brave girl named Tila and a wise lion named Akalfa who use a magical shell to reveal inner beauty and spread joy. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest near the edge of the sea, there lived a young girl named Tiala. She was known for her bravery and kind heart, always eager to explore the mysteries of the world around her. One day, while wandering near the shore, she stumbled upon an unusual, shimmering shell. As she picked it up, she heard a rustle behind her. Tiala turned swiftly and found herself face to face with a majestic lion called a Halifa. A Halifa was no ordinary lion. He had a golden mane that glistened like the morning sun and eyes that sparkled with wisdom and kindness. He spoke with a gentle, resonant voice. That shell you hold is no ordinary shell, Tiala. It has the power to reveal the true beauty within anyone who gazes upon it. Intrigued, Tiala asked the lion how the shell had such power. The Caliph explained that it was enchanted by an ancient sea spirit who blessed the land and its creatures. It is said, continued Akalfa, that the spirit wanted to teach us that true beauty comes from within and spreads to others when we see their inner light. Tiala was moved by the story and decided to use the shell to bring joy to those around her. She and Akalfa journeyed together through the forest, visiting both animals and humans who had forgotten their inner beauty. Look into the shell, and you will see the light within you, Tiala would say to them. Each time, the shell revealed a glowing reflection, filling hearts with renewed hope and happiness. As their journey continued, Tiala and Akalfa became the best of friends, sharing stories and laughter along the way. They learned from each other, discovering that courage and kindness were the greatest treasures of all. The forest and the sea were forever grateful to Tiala and Akalfa for their efforts to spread joy and hope. And so, the tale of Tiala and Akalfa became a cherished legend, reminding everyone that true beauty is found within and that kindness can light even the darkest paths. Let's explore a new beautiful story. Poppy and Fox's Compassionate Adventure. This story is about Poppy and Fox going on a journey filled with acts of kindness, encountering various creatures, and learning the true value of compassion. Once upon a time, in a quaint village named Hotwood, nestled between lush green hills, lived a kind young woman named Poppy. Poppy loved tending to her garden, where she grew vibrant flowers that could brighten the gloomiest of days. Every morning, she would sing softly to her plants, which made them bloom with extra splendor. And one fine day, while Poppy hummed a gentle tune, a small creature emerged from behind an old oak tree. It was Fox, a little explorer, with big, curious eyes and a tender heart. Fox was known to befriend everyone, seeking adventures and spreading goodwill wherever he went. Intrigued by Poppy's melodies, Fox approached and introduced himself. Tiffy, delighted to meet such a friendly visitor, offered him a cup of chamomile tea. They sat under the oak tree, sharing stories that made them laugh and think deeply. As dusk approached, Fox sighed, expressing his desire to visit a distant village, where he had heard creeks flowed with crystal clear water. However, he was unsure of the way. Filled with compassion, Poppy decided to accompany Fox on his journey. Together, they packed a basket with bread, cheese and fruits, setting off as the first stars began to twinkle. Along the path, they encountered a despondent crow with a broken wing. Poppy gently bandaged the wing with a portion of her stuff, and Fox tripped encouraging words to lift the crow's spirits. Their kindness sparked the crow's recovery, and it caught a thank you before flying away. As they continued, they met a family of hedgehogs struggling to gather food before nightfall. with compassion guiding their actions, Poppy and Flux divided their provisions, ensuring the hedgehogs had enough to eat. Eventually, they reached a sparkling creek, surrounded by delicate flowers and swaying reeds. Flux ran to the water with glee, while Poppy admired the tranquility. They rested by the creek, feeling an overwhelming sense of peace. Poppy sang a lullaby, and Flux, curled up beside her, soon fell into a deep, contented sleep. The next morning, Poppy and Flux awoke to a harmonious dawn chorus. Refreshed and ready, they decided to return to Hawkwood. The journey back was filled with joyous moments and acts of kindness, forever etching the importance of compassion into their hearts. Another tale begins to bring you rest. Yarrow and Hannah's grand celebration. This story is about Yarrow and Hannah, who bring extraordinary joy to their village's annual celebration. In a quaint village surrounded by lush forests and flowing rivers, lived a kind-hearted boy named Yarrow. Every day, he helped his neighbors and sang songs to lift their spirits. One evening, while wandering in the forest, he stumbled upon a small, glowing sprite named Hannah. Hannah was a joyful sprite known for bringing happiness wherever she went. They quickly became friends, bound by their shared love for spreading joy. As the village annual celebration approached, Yarrow noticed that the usual decorations seemed a bit dull. "We need to make this the grandest celebration ever," Yarrow declared to Hannah. Hannah's eyes sparkled, and she agreed enthusiastically. Over the next few days, Yarrow and Hannah worked tirelessly. They collected vibrant flowers and adorned the village square. Hannah used her magical dust to make the decorations shimmer in the moonlight. The duo pretends that lanterns that glowed like the stars and baked sweet treats that filled the air with delightful aromas. On the day of the celebration, the village was transformed. The decorations glittered, and the lanterns illuminated the night. Music echoed through the streets, and laughter flowed like the river surrounding the village. The villagers were astonished by the transformation and praised Yarrow and Hannah for their efforts. As the night grew deeper, Yarrow and Hannah led the villagers in a dance around the bonfire, their hearts filled with joy. "This is the best celebration we've ever had," an elder explained. Under the twinkling stars, Yarrow and Hannah looked at each other and smiled. They knew that the true essence of celebration was the happiness they brought to others. The night ended with Yarrow and Hannah sitting by the river, watching the sky, their hearts content and spirits high. They knew they had created something magical together, and their friendship was stronger than ever. Now, let's enter another chapter of tonight's journey. Star and the Autumn Sprite. This story is about Star, a curious boy, and Tiala, an autumn sprite, who discover the wonders and secrets of the forest and understand their role in protecting it. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between the mountains and the sea, there was a young boy named Star. He had eyes that sparkled like the night sky, and a heart full of wonder. Star loved exploring the forest surrounding his village, always searching for something magical. One crisp autumn morning, as he wandered deeper into the woods, he stumbled upon a hidden glade bathed in golden light. In the center of the glade was a delicate creature, no taller than a flower, with wings that shimmered like the autumn leaves. She was Tiala, an autumn sprite guardian of the forest's secrets. Intrigued, Star approached her slowly, not wanting to startle the enchanting being. Tiala turned to face him, her eyes twinkling with curiosity. "Who are you?" she asked in a voice as soft as the falling leaves. "I am Star," he replied, "and I am in search of adventure." Tiala smiled warmly. "Then you have come to the right place," she said. She waved her tiny hand, and a whirlwind of autumn leaves swirled around them. In an instant, they were transported to a hidden part of the forest, a place where no human had set foot before. The air was filled with the sweet scent of pine and the songs of birds unseen. Yellow guided Star to a large, ancient tree with a door carved into its trunk. This is the tree of memories, she explained. It holds the stories of the forest and all who have lived here. Star placed his hand on the door, and it creaked open to reveal a room filled with countless glowing orbs. Each orb contained a memory, a piece of history waiting to be discovered. Sheila and Star spent the day exploring the memories, each one more fascinating than the last. They saw the birth of the first flowers in spring, the vibrant festivals of summer, the serene beauty of autumn, and the quiet slumber of winter. As the sun began to set, Sheila turned to Star. "There's one more memory I want to share with you," she said. She led him to the largest orb of all, glowing with a brilliant blue light. "This is the memory of the forest's creation," Tiala explained. The orb showed how the first trees grew, how the rivers formed, and how the forest became a sanctuary for all living creatures. It was a story of beauty, resilience, and harmony. Star felt a deep connection to the forest and understood that his role was to protect it, just as Tiala did. "Thank you for showing me this," he said, his voice filled with awe. Tiala smiled. "The forest's secrets are yours to share now," she replied. As they made their way back to the village, Star knew that his life had changed forever. He had discovered not only the magic of the forest, but also his own purpose. From that day on, he dedicated himself to preserving the beauty and wonder of the woods, always guided by the lessons he learned from the autumn sprite. And so, Star and Tiala remained friends, united by their love for the forest and their shared mission to protect it. The villagers often spoke of the boy who became the forest's guardian, and the enchanting sprite who watched over him. Together, they ensured that the magic of the forest would never fade. Rest well, and may your dreams be gentle and kind.